Welcome back, friends. Welcome back, friends. This is your boy, Reggie, and the lovely, the talented, the most beautiful. Don't you put that hair on my head. Miss
Elvi.
One more time. Tell them who you is.
Elvi.
Hey, let's go. Hey. I don't
like this voice?
I don't want you to do that ever again.
I could do this for the whole episode.
I like my woman feminine. Yeah, there we are.
I am feminine.
Not
Yes,
like that.
I am. Yes.
You sound like a cartoon character that gets shat on all the time. Hey guys, where we going? Shut up, Rufus. But I just wanna play, guys. We don't want to play with you. Speaking of no one wanting to play with you, let's talk about ghosting.
Ghosting. Ooh.
Now let me rewind a little bit, because when I was, and I think people still use it as this now. I still hear people use it as this now, but when I was younger, we would say, I'm about to get ghosted, which means I'm about to go home, or I'm about to leave. I'm going somewhere else that's not here. Mm-hmm. Get ghost. But then, probably 20 years later, I started hearing people say, he ghosted me, she ghosted me. And I'm like, did he say bye? Because usually you got to tell somebody I'm going to get ghosted.
You know
what I mean? Like back then it was like or somebody might say, oh, he ghosted, which means he just, sometimes they might, if someone say he ghosted, that means he just left without saying anything, but you were there though.
Yeah.
That's the difference between now and then. Then it was like you were there and you left. Even if you didn't tell anyone, at one point you were there and they saw you. Mm. Whereas now, when someone ghosts you, or I don't know, that sounds weird to say. Well, when you get ghosted now, somebody just doesn't return your calls, don't acknowledge, none of that. Mm. I've ghosted people before, but it wasn't called ghosted. It was just called, you're an asshole. That's what. Wait,
they called you an asshole, or?
I don't really know if they called me an asshole because I ghosted them, but
okay.
But I'm an asshole. If you I feel like you're a little bit of an asshole, depending on the situation.
Me?
No, not you. I'm just saying, girl. No, I mean you are a little bit an asshole.
No,
when you
I'm
make
not.
Fun of me. When you make fun of me, you're a little bit of an asshole. That's what I'm. Now you're an asshole. No more Teletubbies antennas. Teletubby antennas is that you're an asshole.
If you don't know what it is, you gotta listen to our previous podcast.
That's right.
Episode, or go on YouTube.
Don't be skipping around. Mm-hmm. Listen to them in full. I mean, you can do what you want. It's your life.
But then you won't understand what we're talking about.
Facts. Speaking of which, I should do an episode on facts. Facts, baby. No, but being ghosted is kind of like not. It doesn't feel great, I guess.
No, of course not.
What if you? All right, so I've definitely ghosted people before. Like not anytime recent, not in the past. I don't think I ghosted anyone in the past 10 years. But the 10 years prior to that, I probably ghosted some people. Mm-hmm.
Some women in specific.
Yeah, mostly. If we're talking about dating, then yes, I've definitely.
So okay, so why would you want to ghost someone?
Because I didn't have the heart to say, I don't see this going anywhere. Yeah, I'm out. Or they said something that was like a little bit like red flaggish, and I'm like, I'm out. Or in one instance, I forgot that I was supposed to meet them, and I had another date with another person, and then I just ghosted the other person. I mean, I ghosted the person that I was supposed to go on a date with. I did it. It was an asshole move. I'm sorry. It happened. 20s, is what I do.
You see how big my mouth is?
Yep. I did. Because we had a good time, and it was at the time where. So let's fast forward to now. Now I feel like I can say something like, "Oh, well, actually, no, I still can't say that." But I didn't know how to lie basically, and say, hey, I'm going on another. You can't tell somebody you're going on another date unless you. I mean, you can, but some people don't take that kindly.
Just make something up.
I could lie. Yeah, I'm glad. I'm not glad that you just didn't say you could lie.
The same.
Make something up sounds much nicer.
Yeah,
you could just make something up. Lie. Yeah, that's the one.
Okay. I'm a nice person. Sorry.
Oh, you are actually a nice person.
Yeah.
No cap. Anyway, what was I gonna say? So yeah, like we had a good time, and then I was like, oh snap, I got a date with this person, and then I forgot, and I told this person I had a good time with, oh, we can meet you, instead of just being like, oh, something came up. I was just like, fuck, because I was like, what if they ask me, what are you doing? And then what if I don't come up with a good enough lie? Should I rehearse this? It was weird. I shouldn't have done it. Ghosted.
Then you just stopped talking to that.
Yeah, I did. Or though first I think they sent me like a long message saying like, I thought we blah 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 and blah blah blah. It sounds red flaggish because it sounds like a person is already attached, but it's not that at all. It was just like, yo, what the hell? Like, you could at least tell me blah blah blah.
Yeah.
So that's the more adult thing. I don't want people to be like, well, this person sounds crazy anyway. It was like, no, it wasn't that. No one wants to be ghosted. It wasn't like this person thought we were going to get married tomorrow or we were going to be boyfriend and girlfriend, but we did have a nice time. And I could have just said, hey, I'm busy, or something came up, or blah, blah, blah. But I didn't. Ghosted.
You prefer the other person more?
Nah, I don't even remember the other person really.
Then why didn't you just meet up with the first person?
Because I don't know what was going on in my brain. My brain was like, oh, can you like date people at the same time? Because remember, I'm from like the South, right? And if you start dating somebody, it's not that you go together. It's not like go together. It's not like you're in a relationship, but they expect you to only date them. They don't expect you to date anyone else. So I'm still with the same mentality. And I'm like, oh, I can't really tell her that even if I'm making something out. What if she sees me out? Then what? What do I do? Luckily, I probably could have lied because I lived in Seoul, and Seoul is a big enough city where you can kind of like probably not see someone ever again. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? But I just didn't. Why do I feel like you're my psychiatrist right now?
So how do you feel right now?
I feel like an asshole. I shouldn't have done that to her. I don't sound like that. I'm sorry. But yeah, so like, but again, like getting ghosted and ghosting someone, like it's tough, man.
Is it?
I don't know if I've ever been ghosted though.
Wow.
I'm trying to think about it. Like, I don't think I've. No. It's not about cockiness. It's just some people are adults and they just say, hey, I'm not going to be able to make it. Or, hey, I'm not really into you. Or, hey, like, you know what I mean? Also, I think it's a little easier to tell. I don't know. Because some men will go batshit crazy if you just reject them. I don't like you anyway, then beep. You know what I mean? You don't know what I mean?
You're talking about men and women. Yeah.
So I was going to say like I just think people in general don't take rejection like easy. Like, so instead of saying, so let's say the reason why I ghosted someone is I don't really think that we're that compatible, or I don't really find you that attractive, or I don't really think that we vibe correctly. Mm. It's hard to say that to someone. Mm. Especially someone you just met, because they'll be like, who are you to validate what kind of person I am? It's not that. It's just, we just don't vibe. You're probably an awesome person just for somebody else.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I think I wasn't like trying to brag about not being ghosted. I just think that these people that I were involved in were more mature to say, hey, I'm not really into you. You know what I mean?
So has anyone said that to you?
Yeah. A few people have said that, like, oh, I'm not really into.
And how did you take that?
I was fine. Okay. Like, I'm not a kind of person that's just like, oh my God, my whole self-worth went out the window. I'm like, yeah, dude, everyone's not gonna be into you.
Yeah.
Everyone's not gonna be like, maybe most of the world might think that you're attractive, but that one person's like, nah, I'm cool. Or most of the world might think like you have a great personality, but another person might be like, nah, I'm cool. So I'm like, I'm just lucky enough to be involved with people that were adult enough to be like, yeah, I'm cool, man. I don't really want to do that. So yeah. Oh wait, I did ghost somebody one time in Taiwan. I ghosted him.
Them.
This person. Yeah.
Do I know this person?
No, you have no idea. This person doesn't even live in this side of Taiwan. But yeah, I ghosted them.
So what happened?
I ghosted them because it was just too many red flags. But I do feel like red flag people, you can ghost. You can ghost people.
But wait,
who are red flag people.
how did you ghost those people? Like you just
that person, just one person. It wasn't a bunch of people, just one person.
No, I mean throughout your life there were a bunch of people.
Oh,
right?
okay, not a bunch of people.
Ghosted.
Not
Heard
a bunch of people. You act like I'm out here just like ghost Casper. No, I'm not out here like that. I'm just saying.
So, what did you do? You blocked them, or you just like
I just
you didn't reply?
Like, I stopped replying,
but you would still read their messages.
Not even really. I would just let them just be on like red. I mean, unread, like whatever that is. So I would just be like, I would see that they would message, and yeah, I just left them on. I just didn't respond.
Okay. Wow.
The one that happened here, though, it was a red flag one, and I was just like, nah.
So that was a date.
Yeah, something like that.
Okay.
It was a little bit of a date, a little bit of shenanigans, and I was like, we won't say what shenanigans are, and I was like, nah, there's some red flags here.
Like what?
I can't go into detail. That's a little bit, yeah.
Okay.
So I was like, nah, because kids are listening here. So we're a little bit PG, a little bit rated R. We're somewhere in there. Yeah. So yeah, ghosted. This person probably felt terrible, and I'm sorry, but I don't think that I could like say to them. This is one person I felt like I couldn't say like, hey, you're not what I'm into. Yeah. I could have lied and said some other reason though. But I think people usually know lies.
But with red flags, you probably didn't have to.
Yeah, that's true. I think that might be the one time where you don't really have to.
Yeah, if that person's really annoying or like bothering you or just, there's no future, then.
Yeah, basically.
In terms of dating.
Yeah, basically. Oh, I just hit my mouth on the microphone. That sounded weird. Okay, that's neither here nor there. So let's get to you, Elvi. When's the last time you ghosted somebody?
I don't.
Probably some years ago. I feel like you're a kind of person that has not like really ghosted somebody.
I rarely ghost people.
What does it take for you to ghost somebody?
If that person's like really, really bother me. Like calling me or like texting me every 5 seconds or like why aren't you replying, what are you doing, why aren't you picking up my calls, blah blah blah. Oh,
I guess I should stop then. No, I'm just joking. That's not me. I don't even want to talk to my own family on their phone, let alone
wow.
Anyway, I'm just joking. I like talking to my family, kinda. So for you, it takes like red flags again. Someone kind of annoying you, calling you all the time. You're a busy lady too, so
yeah. And I don't like to talk on the phone.
Yeah. So
don't call me.
I feel like no one likes to talk on the phone anymore.
No, a lot of people love talking on the phone. A lot. Man. Like, and whenever they feel like talking, or when they're like something happens, or like they just like to talk to their friends, and really? I'm like, what's that to talk about? Like, I understand if you're sad or like you just had a fight with your boyfriend or girlfriend, and then you need someone to talk to.
Fair.
It's fine.
Fair.
But not like every day or like once a week.
I got you.
Yeah, but a lot of people do that.
I think I guess so. Some people, like most of the people I know, if they get a phone call, they're like, "Who the f- is this?" That's usually the response. Who's calling me? I like almost everyone I know is like, "Who the fuck is calling me? Why are you calling me?"
That's okay.
You know what I mean? Like it's just kind of annoying. But I might ghost somebody if they keep calling me too many times.
Yeah.
I can understand that. When was the last time you were ghosted though?
I was ghosted?
Uh-huh. And why do you think they ghosted you? Can you talk about it? Can you speak on it, as people say?
Can you speak on it? Yes, I can speak on it. But I just can't remember.
Dang, you out here like that? No one ghosts me.
I don't really think any.
I am Elvi.
So like, I don't even know if that counts.
Okay, go ahead.
As like,
you being Elvi not getting ghosted?
No, I'm saying like that person might ghost me for a while, and then he would come back up and text me, "Hey, blah blah blah." So I don't think that really counts as being ghosted.
Oh, so you mean an asshole? Oh, okay, got it.
Yeah.
Okay, got it.
Asshole. Assholes.
Okay.
A herd of them.
A herd of assholes.
All over the world.
Oh man, Dad, I like how you just slid in like low key all over the world, because it's probably a thing. All right, anyway.
Yeah, but I guess sometimes I mean I can understand in some situations when you actually have to ghost someone, because there's literally no ways to fix this, or like there's no ways to talk some sense out of this person,
right?
Because maybe that person is just like really emotional or dramatic, or like, you know.
Right.
So yeah, then that's the time you just have to be like, okay, I'm done. Usually I'll just block the person.
Right.
There was a guy that I was kind of dating.
Ooh,
but then like he would piss me off and I'll block him. Maybe I'll block him on WhatsApp, but then he also has my Line. He also has my WeChat. So he would try to like call me, and then when he noticed that he was blocked, he would text me on WeChat or Line. And I will just probably not respond for a while. And then after a while, I'll be like, I feel like talking. But then I'll just unblock him and talk to him again.
Emotionally unstable.
You're talking about me or
him?
You.
You.
Me?
Yeah, you.
Why?
Why you gotta block him?
Cause it's enough is enough.
But you didn't block him on everything. Cause
I forgot. Until he texted me and I was like, wait.
Then you block him there? And then you block him one more time? And then you unblock him?
Depends.
You're blocked because I don't like what you're doing. I mean, I'm sure what the person was doing was warranted, and they needed a timeout.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Or I felt like I needed a timeout, but he would just try to, you know, explain things.
Right.
And at that point, I was just already boiling.
Is that the word? Are you sure it's not a different one besides boiling? Let me ask you this, though. So, oh, man, I forgot I was going to ask you. I'm so trash. So let's get back to this ghosting stuff. Okay. The last time you were ghosted, was it this time? This time you were talking about?
The last time, no.
It was years ago.
What do you mean? I just talked about me ghosting people, not me being ghosted.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. I don't know where I am anymore. Hey, what podcast are we doing again?
To English, please.
So you ghosted somebody, either or. You ghosted somebody, or is this the same person though? Is this
no. Of course
so
not.
that's why you said assholes.
Yeah.
Around the world. Mm-hmm. Even Madagascar.
Even Greenland.
Have you been to Greenland?
No.
Oh, okay. I was like, yo, what?
Antarctica.
Would you ever want to?
I do.
To Antarctica.
But it's expensive.
And most of the people that live there are like scientists.
I'm not there to see people. Duh.
So you're just going to be out here in the cold and looking at glaciers, melting glaciers?
And animals.
So you going to, wait, talk about, you're going to go to Antarctica and you're going to witness the demise of humankind. Is that what you're saying?
Witness the mind of humankind?
The demise, like the fall and failure of all of mankind. Because
why do you want to put it that way?
Shit is melting, fam.
Still.
No, I'm just joking.
I have no words.
I would like high key go to Antarctica as well, because I'm sure like looking at like 100 feet of fucking like ice caps. You know what I mean? Like that's got to be like insane, like something you will never get to see before. Like it's definitely picturesque. You could ghost somebody by just going to Antarctica.
Yeah, that's an actual ghosting. You're going or you can just go to Cuba because there's no Wi-Fi. Go to somewhere there's no Wi-Fi and you gotta change your number. That's an actual ghost.
That's an actual ghost. Yeah.
Yeah.
Casper.
Ghostbuster.
You can't. Wait, a Ghostbuster is the person that found out that you just went there just to get away from there.
Yeah. But also that's from a movie.
Yeah, I know. I'm just bringing it to what we're doing. Yeah, but I mean, I was alive when Ghostbusters came out.
Oh wow, I wasn't. I guess
you might have been barely born.
Maybe.
Yeah. You were barely born. But you know Ghostbusters.
From Stranger Things.
That's how you know Ghostbusters?
No, I knew. No, of course not.
Okay, I was going to say, fam, not through the actual movie.
But I've never really seen the movie.
I mean,
I don't think it's a must-see, but yeah.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
I think the first Ghostbuster just took a little bit too long to get to the point. But then once it gets rolling, it's rolling and it's good. But yeah.
No idea.
When you get ghosts, let's go back to the original meeting. When you get ghosts though, do you ever tell people like that you're leaving, or do you just leave? So you're at a party or at a club and it's a mixed group. Like I can see like if it's a group of women, you might want to tell each other because you guys are strength in numbers, right? But if it's a mixture of men and women, do you usually say I'm leaving, or do you just get ghosts?
I'll tell them that I'm leaving. I think it's immoral if you don't tell them. If you go together, if you go out all together.
Okay, yeah. If you go out all together,
but if you go separately, I think I'll still tell them. If
I don't really know them like that,
yeah. I'm saying that's your friends, right? So.
Yeah, fair. I don't even really tell my friends. They understand.
No, see, Americans.
No, it's just me. It's not Americans.
Like, no, Americans. Because last time I was in San Francisco and me and my hot-looking guy friend went to the club together.
To go back to that part, the hot-looking guy friend. Tell us how hot he was. Was he a baddie?
Nah.
Did he have on them hoochie daddy shorts?
Nah. That wasn't a thing at the time.
Dang, but he was hot though.
Yeah.
Okay. Give our
I showed you
listeners.
his picture before.
I don't remember that, but I'm assuming he was hot.
No,
okay.
Yeah. So we went out, and of course he was out and about, searching for his prey.
Why you gotta call it prey? Just searching for another person who would like to have sex with him. He was out searching for a
end up in his bed.
He was searching for a consenting adult. Yes, continue.
Okay. And then like I think I got kind of drunk. We went to a club, actually. I got kind of drunk. I also had other friends.
Oh, okay.
But I stayed at his place. So to me, it like if he was leaving, he was supposed to tell me because I stayed with him. And then
right.
we also went out together.
Yeah, okay.
So to me, it was like, we got to stick together, like, till the, like, not all the time, but I mean, like, when you are leaving, you're supposed to tell me.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, but he didn't tell me. Then he just went home, and I couldn't find him. And when I texted him, he's like, hey, yo, I'm home. I'm like, wait, what? He's like, yeah, you're a grown-up. You can take care of yourself. Like, you can do your own thing. And I was like, wait, no, that's
kind of mean, man.
Yeah, I was like, that has nothing to do with me being a grown-up. It's like,
I'm going back to your house, fam.
Yeah, and also, like, I'm a woman. Aren't you supposed to at least kind of look out for your friend, you know?
Yeah.
Though I've got, like, other women friends, but still.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a little bit of a dick move.
Yeah.
A little bit. I wouldn't do that, though.
So he get ghost without, well, that's a meaning of get ghost, right? So
yeah, he got ghost.
He got ghost.
I wouldn't do that to my female friends. I wouldn't do that. To my male friends, I'll bounce. So a mixture
I think male
of both.
friends are like,
mixture of both. I'm getting ghosts. Male friends, I'm getting ghosts. Unless like if we haven't seen each other in a long time, then no. But if I see you all the time, I'm out. You ain't gotta what? I'm gone. Right?
Oh, okay.
But for my women friends, my female friends, yeah, I'm gonna tell them because like there's a part of it that you can't just get ghosts, especially if they're dependent on you to not so much be safe, but almost as a deterrent or almost just to make sure things are okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So in that case, yes. But I don't give a fuck about the guys though.
So
ghosts.
I have a question.
Talk to me.
So will my examples count as like being ghosted because they came back to me?
Oh, look at you. I mean, like
they
I'm
just can't,
Elvi,
like,
and they came back to me, but I didn't want them. So
exactly. So that don't really count, right?
It's still the act though. So they still kind of ghosted you, even though they came back. Now, I think it's okay. I think you can use them as that.
Well, probably at that moment, I could say I got ghosted.
You got ghosted. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
You could say that. At that moment, you got ghosted, but they came back to you talking about some baby, please, baby.
Baby girl.
Baby girl. Them thighs are saving my life.
No, they didn't say that, but probably they wanted to. Because they came back.
They should have said it. Hey, because they came back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Remember the example that I gave a few episodes ago? The guy
Refresh
who
us.
what was the topic that we talked about? The guy who kind of wanted to date me, then he had a girlfriend
on the side. Yeah.
I forgot the phrase that we were using, but anyway, so that example, that guy, he kind of, in that like situation, he kind of ghosted me. Right?
Yes.
Then I had to call him and ask him like, hey, how are you doing? And then he's like, I'm with my girlfriend. But then if I could still find him, then that
he's still with his girlfriend.
But then that didn't really count as like being ghosted, right?
If that I guess doesn't, in that sense, you just don't want to be ghosted is what you're trying to say.
I'm not saying that I don't. Well, of course I don't want to be ghosted. But I'm saying I can't even.
I think that it doesn't. So in this situation, your friend, the guy that was interested, said that he's with his girl. Well, he's still kind of ghosted, I guess.
Kind of at first, but then I could still reach out to him.
Yeah, then that's then the ghost period. I think there's a ghosting period.
Yeah, probably. I think there's a period.
Because then it's over. Once if he answers, then it's done.
Yeah.
But if you never answer, ever,
that's like the actual.
Yeah, that's like, oh, that's not ghost. That's dead.
Isn't that the equivalent? When you're dead, you're a ghost. If you believe in that.
That's like dead. There's no ghost. There's nobody coming. You ain't gonna see no apparitions. It's done.
Yeah.
Dead.
No, I don't think that really happened. Or maybe it did. I just can't remember because like they're not so important to me.
Yeah. Do you think it's harder for men to be ghosted? I mean, do you think it's harder for women to be ghosted than men?
I think it's easier for women to be ghosted.
Really?
Because men are just irresponsible and like cowards.
Yeah, in some ways, yes.
Like what you just said.
All right, so I will say this. Let me say this. I don't mean to cut you off, but I will say this. I think in today's age, because people are able to say what they want exactly, I think there's no reason to ghost people. So if you want a certain thing in a relationship, then yes, absolutely. If you don't say those things, or if you have something to you expect, then yes. Or if that person just, they just won't take it. I don't know. Back in the day, though, we kind of, we couldn't really say what we wanted because we also just wanted that thing. So yeah.
To me, that's just an excuse, or to me, that's really lame.
You think it's
like
lame?
You can't just put it out. Like that's me though. That's me though.
I mean, not you grew up like you 18. I think. Yeah, I see what you're saying.
I think it's just my personality. Like I like things to be straight.
But back in the day, though, if he just wanted that thing and he told you that up front, back in the day, not now, back in the day, you can tell somebody you just want that thing and they would be okay with it.
I think it also depends on how the woman thinks. Maybe that woman also just want to,
that thing. We can just say that. Yeah, I think now. It's a lot easier to just say that.
Yeah, of course.
But like back then, I think I tried it once and this person got upset with me. And I was like, never again. Never again.
Yeah, a lot of my guy friends would say that in the past. Like, I'll be like, oh, why are you still with her? And he's like, or like, why didn't you just tell her straight up? And they were like, but we wanted to, still have some connections.
You still trying to, sorry. You didn't want to ghost her, but you probably, but yeah, even then though, like, I don't know if I really ghosted people like that. I think it just played out.
Yeah, I would just leave people on red. Like, yeah, that's my go-to move.
Not the crossover dribble, not the fadeaway jump shot. Leaving you on red is her go-to move.
Yeah, exactly. Because that's the easiest. Like, you get the message. I don't need to say anything. And it's efficient. You get,
I think it's efficient, but you might still have people being like, hey, what's up? Hi, hi.
Yeah, and that's the point where I'll block the person.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Okay, we're back.
Yay.
Yay. All right. So let's get back to that thing thangin'. If that thing was thangin'.
Okay.
He probably gonna call you back. And he probably gonna be fiending.
Be what?
Fiending.
Oh. I mean, I don't know, but yeah, all the best.
I can't really say what I want to say because remember, we're in between PG and rated R.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
And we don't want our fans to ghost us, do we?
No, we don't. Yeah. So anyway, the reason why I told this story was just because I just wanted to put it out there that I'm like
ghosting
too
people.
Nice to ghost people. I'll probably try.
Yeah, okay.
I'll probably give them like some chances for them to realize like, hey, I need you to walk away.
So you want them to ghost themselves?
Yeah, exactly. Please find a way to ghost yourself. Turn right.
For ghosting, press 1.
Yeah. For being ghosted, keep calling.
I can't stand you. What'd you say? Keep calling.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh man, that's funny as hell. All right. I guess there's nothing else to talk about ghosting. One thing I do want to say though, when I know we're making fun of being ghosted and stuff like that, but like I think there's something to be said about like human validation and like people not wanting to be rejected and leading people on.
Yeah.
Like, that's a real thing that, like, I know, like, people may not talk about, and you might say, well, you're an adult too. But when you enter into a social contract, if you will, you kind of expect somebody to be upfront with you as much as they can. In some cases, you can't, but it doesn't mean that, like, being ghosted doesn't hurt. Especially if you...
It definitely hurts.
Yeah. Especially if you vibe. If you vibe, then it can kind of be like, dang, I thought we were...
Yeah. So usually, like, these two sentences come together, right? Being ghosted, and the other person would be, I thought we were... That always comes, like, it's like a combination.
Yeah, that's true. Right? That's true.
Why did you ghost me? I thought we were blah, blah.
I thought we were going to get married tomorrow. I only met you for 2 hours. Of course, I'm ghosting you, cuz. No. Yeah. What do you think? Wait, time out before we go. What do you think the percentage of people who met and, like, married, like, in a week and they stayed together
till the end of the day?
To the end, till one of them dies, like, of old age or something.
0.2.
I don't know if that's I'm not saying that it's impossible.
It's not impossible, but it's
tough.
Yeah. The chances were.
I think it was easier to do prior to 1950.
Then at that time they probably that's considered blind date.
Wait, prior to 1950 though, I'm sure they could. Made each other. It probably was arranged prior to 1950 though.
Maybe.
Yeah, or at least
to
in
me,
America,
that's just
it's just a blind date.
Yeah, that's like a blind date.
Sounds like a good time. All right. Anyway, friends, Romans, countrymen, or whoever you are, lend me your ears. Thanks for listening to our podcast. Check us out on all the platforms. Like and subscribe. Give us 5 stars. Come watch Elvi's thing. No, I'm just joking. Don't do that, or do that. I don't really care. Sorry, Elvi. You want to say something?
No. Yeah. Thanks for listening. Don't forget to subscribe and like and comment.
Who's ghosting you out here? That voice though. Don't forget to subscribe and like and comment.
It's my angel voice. Okay. Bye, guys.
Peace, guys.